Shooting in the Russell neighborhood left one man dead and 3 others are in critical condition. This happened around 12:30 yesterday at 12th and Muhammad Ali, not far from Central High School. Now, that neighborhood is one of many in Louisville that's been plagued by gun violence.
And understandably, people in the community want to see it end. WHAS11's Taylor Woods has the details.
This man-made drama that's unfolding before our very eyes.
Multiple blocks in Louisville's Russell neighborhood surrounded by crime scene tape after 4 men were shot inside a silver car Wednesday afternoon. Neighbors near the intersection of 12th and Muhammad Ali Boulevard say the gunfire could be heard everywhere.
It was like 4th of July, New Year's Eve.
Louisville Metro Police say 1 man died at the scene and 3 other men were taken to U of L Hospital. 2 JCPS schools in the area were placed on heightened security at the time, and community activist Khalid Rahim says the violence is getting out of hand.
A lot of stuff used to happen at night, in the dark undercover. But things is happening, so, it's getting so common.
Rahim has been to several homicides over the last few months. He feels the lack of accountability is the reason behind the violence.
The product of lack of communication, interpersonal communication.
Police spent hours collecting evidence and canvassing the area for witnesses.
We have individuals in this city that feel comfortable going around and taking someone's life in broad daylight. And that's 100% unacceptable.
LMPD doesn't believe the men are from the area, and they're counting on the public's help for information in this shooting. In Louisville, Taylor Woods, WHAS11 on your side.
Right now, there are no suspects in the shooting, so LMPD is asking anybody who knows anything to contact them anonymously. You can do that by calling 574-LMPD or using the online portal.
The wife of former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll is now also facing multiple felony charges. Misty Knoll, that's her there, is charged with several counts of theft and tax evasion. That's according to court documents. She's not been arrested because the usual judge recused himself just like he did when Jamie Knoll was charged. The court is now waiting for the Indiana Supreme Court to appoint a new judge to sign the arrest warrant. Jamie Knoll is under investigation. He was charged with 15 felonies back in November related to theft, tax evasion, ghost employment, and official misconduct.
A southern Indiana woman is mourning the death of her husband after a devastating house fire. You can see the aftermath there in the video on your screen. She tells us that her husband went back into the burning home to save their family dog.
He thought maybe she had ran back inside, so he ran inside to try and find her. I ended up finding her outside under one of the cars. So I ran inside and army crawled about 15 foot to where I could see him, and I told him that she was safe outside and that he needed to come on out.
Fire happened on Red Bud Lane, just east of Austin in Scott County. It started just before 5 yesterday morning. The woman told WHAS11 a candle in the bathroom started the fire, and she says the fire department responded very quickly, but firefighters just couldn't get to her husband in time.
And when the flames started around the door, the only way I could think that he could get out is through those windows. And whenever I threw the rock through the living room window, I heard him coughing and saying, I love. That's the last I heard anything from him.
The house, as you can tell, is destroyed. The Indiana State Fire Marshal is leading the investigation.
5 minutes after 6, take a look at this photo. It's from the LMPD. Police say they were called to a daycare yesterday afternoon around after a woman drove through the front doors. This is the Leaps and Bounds daycare on Hurstbourne Parkway near Watterson Trail. Miraculously, nobody was hurt, including staffers, children, or the driver. Police tell us the elderly driver accidentally put her car into drive rather than reverse and then hit the gas. So police are treating this as an accident and don't suspect any impairment.
The man accused of assaulting and harassing women in Louisville's medical district is facing a new charge. Another woman came forward with more accusations against Antonio Coleman after his arrest last week. In a police report, the woman said she recognized Coleman's mugshot when she saw it on the news. She claims back in December, Coleman exposed himself to her at the intersection of Broadway and Brook Streets near Norton Hospital. He is currently being held at Metro Corrections, but has a history of being released, deemed unable to stand trial. We spoke with a former Jefferson County judge who says the county attorney needs to step up in this case by issuing a warrant that would allow Coleman to be held in a behavioral health institution.
And if he's not going to be competent to stand trial, then it's incumbent on the county attorney to seek a mental inquest warrant.
If, say, you know, a prosecutor's office has a heavy caseload, you know, are they going to be able to have the time to go through and do all that?
There's no excuse for the county attorney not to do that.
Coleman's first day in court for his most recent charges is scheduled for February the 5th.
Today, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg will be giving his annual State of the City address. He'll be joined by all of his deputy mayors, Metro Department directors, and several leaders from the community as he highlights his goals for the upcoming year. The State of the City is scheduled for noon today, so we'll, of course, have a crew there to give you updates on air and online.